Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Welcome back to City Skylines 2, Mount Vista County, of course. Last time we kind of upgraded we did a pretty big residential expansion and it caused a lot of traffic. So in between videos, I kind of sat here and honestly tried to just fix a lot of the traffic issues. And I picked up a new mod. It's called Traffic. And with it, I'm able to go into the different lanes and assign which lane goes where. You play City Skylines 1, as Traffic Manager, the Presidential Edition or TMPE. It's pretty much that. And it's doing God's work right now because it pretty much solved a lot of our traffic issues that we were having around the city. For the most part, we still have some trouble spots like here. Things still get locked up and things like that. But for the most part, it's performing better, right? So that's all I could hope for at this point. And then I say that, but then we're completely gridlocked over here. See? That's what happens. You fix one spot, I fixed all this traffic going all the way back here, all the way tailing back just miles. And even this got opened up. We got this bridge going here. This, for the most part, was cleared up. It's starting to stack up a little bit again, which is not good. But looks like a lot of this traffic that's trying to get into this area is just taking a shortcut to get into here instead of going around how they kind of meant to. So there's definitely some work we got to do, things like that, but we're kind of broke right now. We only have $300,000 and there's a lot of stuff I want to do. And it's kind of hard to do without money, and I don't want to take out a loan because loans are awful in this game. Well, in every game ever, loans are just bad. It's this parking garage that's causing a lot of the traffic, huh? A lot of cars keep coming out of there. Definitely an interesting predicament we have going on here. Yeah, because this stretches out way the heck over here. We go look at our traffic flow. Yeah, this entire area is red. Seems to be like the worst part. Then we have this little hut section here. Wow, this is backing up too now. That's kind of crazy. Maybe another connection going through here, just because right now it's just one connection into this whole area. And I think it's just like burdening this entire area because of that, which is, a big possibility. So I'm thinking about putting another intersection here, connecting it up and just seeing if it helps with anything. I hope so. I talked about it in previous episodes. I'm not really good at traffic management or anything like that. So I tend to break things more than I do fix. So it's one of those things. We're going to quickly go through here and make sure our lanes are going the right way. We don't need every lane to be able to turn. It's not really a thing. But we also don't want to cause bigger problems by doing this. So this right here should be enough. 2 lanes going forward, 1 dedicated turning lane on each. This one can go left or right, and that should probably fix a couple of issues in this area. Looks like already traffic. I'm hoping traffic that's like in this area can like exit out and go or something. Because this would be this is technically the closest route now to the highway, which I know most cars, I guess you would look for the highway because it'd be faster traveling. So I'm hoping that's like into the math of how they choose where to go. Yeah, another traffic jam over here. Kind of makes sense. Like earlier we had a fire. The fire truck was like a block away from the actual fire the entire time, but it just couldn't get there because traffic was just so bad, which is not good at all. So I'm kind of at a loss on how to fix a lot of this, and it's not the game's fault. I've always been bad at traffic management. I end up with like a lot of spaghetti roads. Like I'll have like 300 extra roads for no reason. And that's usually what causes a lot of my issues. But it looks like a lot of this is starting to clear up. Maybe if we just let it run for a little bit, it'll fix itself. It's a possibility too. Oh, autosave kind of scared me there. Yeah, people are complaining about housing. There's definitely a lack of jobs. Like if we go look at our stats here, there's a lack of jobs, unemployment. We have almost 6,000 people unemployed. And the only way to fix that is to spam industry, but it's just, I don't know how much more industry we want to put. I mean, sorry, I should spend that better. I guess we're going to need it regardless, right? But at what point is it too much? But it's kind of weird because like with taxes, if you go into your taxes, sometimes like the higher your taxes, the lower the demand is. So like if I lower our industrial taxes, we'll get more demand and you'll get more businesses, which in turn gives you more revenue because more people are paying taxes. So it's like if you want to make a lot more money, you got to lower your taxes in order to make that kind of money. Just kind of, I guess it kind of makes sense because the more it's better to charge more people a small amount rather than a few people a large amount, because then you make more that way. It's kind of how our tax system works in the United States. They tax everybody a pretty decent amount, obviously, but it makes up for it. Oh, well, look at this traffic. Wow. Looks like it's this light here. I might just roundabout this and call it a day. For now, at least. So, what if I break that? And then, can we put a roundabout in here? No, why not? We'll put that up there. And then we'll just kind of spaghetti this road. Yeah, we'll pull it back before we do. Then we'll just make a connection maybe this way. Slope too steep, huh? Well, that'll fix itself as we keep going. How is this overlapping? Some of these road restrictions are kind of dumb. Like, I get it, right? I get it. But at the same time, it's like, come on. Why is this bridge so tall, too? At the same time, it's massive. All right, we're going to do some quick construction here and try to fix this, because that bridge is like the tallest bridge on the planet right now for no reason. Can we... Was that really only 10 meters? Can we do this? Like, how is this in water? I don't understand that. What if we just do like a regular road connection? So this works. You just can't have like the fancy bridge in here because it'll like break everything. If I do this though... Right? That fixes that connection. Now I gotta reconnect this, which honestly shouldn't be that hard. Maybe? Somewhat. It's not horrible. It's definitely not perfect. This was kind of rough. Oh no. But with this traffic mod, I noticed that you can't really like, you can't modify roundabouts, things like that. So I hope they upgrade in the future where you can actually do more than that. Is there a yield sign? Yeah, those are yield signs. This should work fine, but it's just this heavy pedestrian traffic here. It's just causing a lot of issues. And I think it's the lack of public transport. Maybe public transportation could fix our issues. Because right now we don't have buses or anything like that. So that definitely could be a thing. So what if we start looking at public transportation? Like, what if we start looking at buses? Would this be beneficial to the city? You know? I could definitely see it being beneficial. Look at all these taxis that are coming in from out of state too. We have a lot of out of state taxis. It's kind of crazy. Like, why are they? Like, why do we have so many taxis coming through here? Is this because we just don't have? Oh, what's this? Facility is full. We also got to make enough money to purchase a new sanitation thing, which is if we look at anything, landfill, $1 million, $880,000 for the recycling center. So it's like there's a lot of money we need that we don't have yet, which is not good. But it's kind of the situation we're in right now. I think we're gonna start with looking at some transportation, some public transportation. We have 22,000 people and no public transportation. And I think that's a mistake on my behalf. This thing just gives you a little bit of noise and it gives you taxis. I think we go with one of these. And we can... I don't want to mess up this education zone, so we're going to get like a little bit of a road or something. I want like a central area though, because it's easier for them to get around. So what if I mess with our forestry zone? Should we? Yeah, because there's not much in this area. So if we shrink up this area and get like a taxi in here, and a bus depot, I think it'll be good just because we don't have anything else in here. If we do something like that, right? We'll straighten that out a little bit because it's going to bother me. Now this leaves us a little bit of space here. So if I can go into here, grab our taxi depot and put that down. Now we have our own local taxis going out. And I want to put the bus depot just on the other side. It kind of fits for the most part. It's a little off, but I think it's fine. We'll do this the same way. We're going to go in here. And we're going to get rid of this point, pull this back. We're actually going to get rid of this point too, because what I'm going to do is actually doing a little bit different than I was going to. And we're going to line this up there. And then we're gonna extend this road here. You'll see what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna pull this road out. If it lets me. It said it was 180 degrees, but clearly not. Went to here. Is there another point there? There is another point there. There we go. I think that's what was causing it. Moved it up a little bit and it should be fine. Yep, being able to pull this road all the way through here. Could probably go to that tool. Now we can get to our bus depot and squeeze that in right there. Now I know it's not probably not the best place for this stuff, but I think it's good because it's like center to our highway, and it's also kind of like in the middle of both of our. Like this highway goes to both places, so I think this is a good place for it just because of that. How's this doing? Are taxis even going down? Garage and a taxi workshop also can be upgraded with an extra garage. So like, when do taxis go out, right? So like, I'm kind of confused. Ah, okay. That's what we need. So now taxis should start going now, right? Because we have that upgrade. Let's actually pick up passengers from all over the city, not just dedicated taxi stands. So this should allow... There we go. Taxis are starting to go out now. Because we have a little bit of public transportation, taxis are going out immediately. This is probably going to max out super quick. Yeah, it is. I definitely don't want this. Electrical taxis, I feel like we don't need that. Maybe the secondary garage would probably be perfect. Pretty sure you can add as many garages to this thing as you want to, which is nice. But we're already at 18. 20 taxis are being used. What if we do that? Can we afford this? We're still making $10,000, which is good. But I think, wow, this is expensive just for taxis. That's fine though. We're able to afford this for the most part, so I think that's fine. Because of the extra taxi stands, we should be able to support, and we definitely can support more vehicles, which is really great. But now this is all, oh, now that I think about it, no, this is a bus depot. This is just where the buses are stored. This isn't like a bus station. But this is fine. Extra garage, get more buses. Electrical buses, top bus operating line can change the individual bus line and panel. What's the point of having electrical buses though? Is it just like better for the environment type of thing? Does that matter? Look at $103,000, right? And we spend this. How much? 189,000. We deactivate that. Oh. Delete that. 124. It's definitely not worth the extra $60,000 a month that we would be spending for electrical buses. I really don't think it's worth it. So we're not going to get it. Yeah, we have 30 taxis out in the city. So I'm guessing, will that like lower the amount of taxis that are in our city that are like not from here? I hope so anyway, because we have a lot of taxis that aren't from here. Is this traffic going down at all? Yeah, it is. It definitely is. See, there's only like a few cars of traffic parked here, but this intersection is troublesome. For sure. I also did some lane mathematics here. Some like lane changes and things like that, and it should... I mean, sorry. It definitely has helped, but just the high foot traffic is what's causing a lot of traffic jams here. And I'm almost tempted to get rid of the crosswalks here and make them go all the way around, but it's also kind of inconvenient to our pedestrians. What I could also do is start moving pedestrians around through these paths. I keep forgetting I have this like space here. And if I start utilizing it a bit more, maybe pedestrians will go through these paths instead. And maybe that'll like keep the traffic a little bit down. Yeah, okay, so we already have people going through here, so I think definitely keeping that pedestrian connectivity is going to be the way to go. I'm going to do another path all the way through here just to get that connection going. And then hopefully this will alleviate some of the foot traffic we're getting in these areas. I hope so anyway, because like, getting pretty bad. We'll do something like this. Bring it up. We'll make a connection here. Because maybe then people will just walk on this path instead of going all the way around. Onto the road, maybe? Can we not get this in here? We can. Why was that acting weird? For a second I was like, where did that path go? But it's right here instead of... Okay. That works. Get that going here, then I can bring the path slightly more. Just drag it all the way through. Provides an extra kind of connection there. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I'm not even against destroying a couple of buildings to do this, if I'm being honest. Like, something like that. They'll just rebuild into smaller buildings. I'm fine with that. Gonna make a lot of people mad. Population just dropped a little bit, but I think it's okay. It's also the problem with putting 3 million super high density buildings in one area, and that's what's kind of causing this. There's just so many taxis in the city. I don't understand why there's so many taxis. And they're not even from our city, half of them. Half of them are from like different places. I don't really understand. If we go look at our... Where is this? Is it transportation? 957 citizens per month are using taxis right now. That's crazy. Are taxis losing money right now? Is that a thing? Let's see. Transportation, yeah, we're definitely bleeding $180,000 a month. Which isn't the best, but it's also not horrible. Just something to be mindful of, I guess. 30 taxis out and about, and it's still like, holy crap. I mean, is it almost worth just fully upgrading this thing, you know? Anyways, we should start looking at buses. Okay, let's go look at buses. We're going to go into our tab here, and we're going to start looking at, yeah, the NA bus shelters. The bus shelters are just so much nicer. Yeah, we'll go with the bus shelters. They're $400 each, but I think it's worth it. We're going to keep the game running for now just because we need the money. But we'll pause it as we build a stop, right? So we're definitely not going to have any bus stops on the main highway because it just doesn't make sense. So what we can do is... how can we do this so it kind of makes sense a little bit? These are going to be local buses for the most part. These aren't going to be like big regional buses, right? So what if we put like a bus stop here, right? Everybody here is kind of covered. Do I need another bus stop like in here? Or is just the one enough? Because then I want to bring it down this way, obviously. Oh, not that way. Then I want the bus to turn this way and come into this neighborhood. I say we have the bus stop in here just so it's off of that main drag, and hopefully that'll keep traffic a little bit lower. I think that's fine for that area. And then I'll bring another bus. Keep it on the main street just because it'll be better for traffic. Bus stop there, and I think we can do another bus stop in here. Hold on. Bus stop there. It would be nice to bring a bus into the school campus area, so we'll put a bus here. And I think that's fine for a beginner bus. Maybe a bus stop in here. Right, so this bus will kind of loop around the entire area. Not the industrial zone, just because it's a bit of a drive. I don't want to do that. So we can go in here and create our bus line, right? So we're going to I say we just start here. And hopefully this kind of works out very well the first time around. So if we do this, bus will go there to there. Make a stop here. Go through this, I think these are row homes / low residential homes. Then circle back towards the school there. It'll make a stop there. It'll come all the way up here. Bam, hit this neighborhood. And then we could easily just complete this loop. It'd be nice if it just went straight across. Can we let's add a waypoint through here, and then we'll connect that just so it's a loop and it stays off that main highway as much as possible. Obviously it's going to go through it a little bit, but I want to keep it away from there because there's already high traffic area, and I want to keep it away just so it doesn't cause any more issues. But I think that'll be fine. Now I also want to do a bus that's mirroring this, right? So we go for another bus shelter, and what we're going to do is just go around and mirror this current bus loop that we have going here, and we're gonna have a bus going the opposite way. And I think it'll be a good way to just have more availability, so if you want to go one way, you're able to, rather than having to circle the entire city. You know, especially I think that'll encourage more people to use the bus, and I think that's what we're going to do because of that. So I think we just need one more bus stop here, and that's perfect. Yeah, super simple. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our bus loop, and the same exact thing we just did with the other one, except we're going to start it in the same place, but now we're going to go the other way around. So we're going to do a bit of a waypoint just to make sure the bus comes through here because I want it to. And we'll probably go in. Is it a bus stop in the right place? It is. Bus will come in, do its thing, then it'll circle out. I want it to come in here, head over here, Then it's going to turn into this neighborhood as the other bus did. Going to circle out, going to end up back at the beginning of its stop by hitting that stop, and that'll be perfect. So now we got 2 bus systems going here, and I want to take a look at our routes. So if we click on, is it this, or how do you look at your routes? Transportation. Can you look at your routes in here? You can. Lines. I'm sure there was an easier way to doing that, but I wanted to check it out. So let me see how many buses come out of this thing, because I don't want too many buses on these loops. I wish it would just tell you immediately what it is. Bus, okay. We're speeding up the game here, so it shouldn't be too long. I'll keep them the same color just because they're kind of doing they're kind of servicing the exact same zone. I think the blue color on both is fine. When we go into different colors, we can always change those colors up, but I think for now it works out. I don't want too many buses in these things, so can we go in here? 10 buses are assigned. Considering it's a far distance between, I think we leave it for now, and we will adjust depending on what's going on. So if it's too many, we can always go in here and adjust, right? This thing only hosts 25 buses. That's crazy. We're already out of buses. Oh, wow. This is a very small area for buses. I should have chose a better place. Oops. Honestly, what we'll probably end up doing is moving our forestry zone over here anyway, like my goal is, and we'll just make this our transportation hub for now. Yeah, say we do that. Let's go to this place. How do I delete that? Oh, duh. Delete button. There we go. Forestry is gone from that area. That'll make everybody happier over there. And we're going to move it kind of in this general area just because well, I wouldn't say a lot more. There's definitely a lot of forestry over here. Probably a lot more in the old place, but I think this works out because it'll just help keep traffic away from here or from the general center of the city, and I think that's fine. We'll go with a continuous road set here, kind of loop our way around as best as we can anyway. I think something like that works out. We'll make a connection over here, something like that, and then we can grab this road, take it straight, connect it up. Ooh, we'll fix that real quick because that's going to bother me. Connect this up, super easy, no problem at all. And same thing we're doing over here, connect that up. Kind of a weird loop. I think it works. What we're going to do now is grab our forestry zone back. Bam. Going to put that down, and we're going to just draw out this area. It'll take 2 seconds. I definitely like to use as much space as possible now, especially because we have the space over here. And there's really not much over here, and I don't really have anything planned for this area because it's kind of like very hilly. So if we can avoid putting anything else over here besides forestry, it'd probably work out pretty well. Same thing, just get this covered there. Yeah, okay. How many tons? 843 tons. That's crazy. Yeah, we definitely want as much tonnage as I don't know what tonnage is. As much coverage as we can here, so we can get as much money as possible from this smaller area, or from this differently shaped area. And I think it'll work out fine. Something like that. Good to go for me. We check it out. How much are we producing? If I go look at the, where is it? Production. Look at wood. We're still producing 82 tons in surplus, so I think we're fine. Yeah, just moves it over here and it kind of creates a little bit of an area. What's this? Oh, we have 2 forestry. Okay, this makes sense then. I didn't realize we had another forestry zone there. The 2 forestry zones here in one area. And that's obviously really good. Yeah, we definitely need money for the landfill because we can't expand this anymore. Which I wish you could. I think we're going to add this thing in here. Gosh, is there a way to add this into here without destroying everything else I have? No. Not good. Okay, I should have saved room for this. We'll put this across the street there. And hopefully we can process enough. There we go. So no, we can process a bit more now, which will hopefully allow us to keep gathering a bit more while we get a better system in place, because right now we can't afford a better system. I'm just going to hope that works. I want to look at our bus to see how much it's actually being used, because it's brand new. So, and I've given it a while, so hopefully 378 people. That's it, huh? Take a look at these bus stops. Like, what are they looking like? Oh, wow. So bus line number 1 the first one we put down is actually has more usage than our other one. So, but we don't need this many buses on this just because of. So if we lower this to like 8 buses, maybe the better. Maybe. Hopefully. And then we can go to bus line number 2. Okay, this one just jumped in passengers. It's hanging out around 30% capacity, which is pretty low, if I'm being honest. We'll lower this to 8. Oh, why does that keep doing that? Stay. There we go. Number 8. 8 buses should be good to go. And we'll keep an eye on it. If these buses, the bus stops start getting super full, then we'll bring more buses. But I think right now they're still getting sorted just because of, it's a newer, yeah. The buses are all still super close together. So this will definitely adjust as it goes. But for now, we're kind of stuck with this weird system. But I think it's going to be fine. I also want to get like a bus that takes people from like this area to the industry, because that's kind of where a lot of people are working right now. There's a lot of taxis going that way because there's no other means of transportation. So you'll see less taxis and things like that going in certain places, but you'll see more going different places because of the lack of transportation. So definitely something we're going to look at right now. We're going to grab our bus stops again, NA bus stops. And we're going to paint this color, obviously, when we go through. For now, I don't think we can yet. We'll have like a basic bus stop that goes maybe from like here. Yeah, go through here, stop there. Maybe stop here. And then hits the industry zones. Something like that. Put it there. And then that way we'll have a little bit of a bus that goes through this area. And hopefully like a lot of this population, I'm guessing a lot of the population that works there is probably people that like live in this area anyway. So I think that kind of works out. Same thing we did last time. Just going to go ahead and connect. Did I connect that? I think I did. I'm going to hope I did and just not look at it again. Oh yeah, we're going to change this color. We'll make this like a yellow color. Yellow for industry, right? Kind of makes sense, I guess. Super easy. This is connected. So this goes, what did I say? Doom. Goes into here. Then hits this place. And then it's going to loop around and connect to our original stop. And now we got another bus stop, and that should be fine. So this bus is going to be yellow. Do they still do that where the color, buses are still colored? Yeah, they are. Okay. 22 buses being used already. That's insane. But I'm okay with it. If we can get, our traffic a bit better because of public transportation, then I'll do it. Because recently it's been horrible. Our traffic has been rough. So I think it's already kind of starting to take effect a little bit. We definitely have less traffic in here. This whole area cleared up already. And I think heavy traffic in this area. What's causing this? What's going on over here? Why are we stopped here? Why is this stopping? No, this shouldn't stop at all. These guys got it healed to the highway. Yeah, what the heck was that about? Why are cars just turn? What are you doing? Where's this bus from? Just a random bus coming through our city? I guess. I know you guys need more residential, but we really can't afford the traffic, so we're not going to put more residential yet. Definitely will, just not yet, because right now it's like super chaotic. And if we add more traffic going through this area now, it's going to kill this entire area, and I don't want to do that. But look at that. Traffic is cleared up for the most part. Obviously, we have this zone. For some reason, this is like backing up real bad, and I don't understand why. Like, it's this car that pulled out. He's stopping all this traffic from getting through. Almost want to break this connection and make him go down here. There's 2 intersections too close to each other. I think that's what's doing this. We're gonna cut that there. And we have pipes under here? Okay, we'll just connect you up to here, I guess, and it'll be fine. But I'm hoping what's going to happen here is now pedestrians will still have this crossing. They'll still be able to go back and forth through here, which is fine. But now our traffic won't be able to stop here. And if they want to turn out and into here, they'll have to use this roundabout, which roundabouts are already proven to be a super big asset to all this stuff. So I'm hoping this traffic now clears up. And these buses and taxis are getting stuck now because of this traffic. And it's not even their fault or all of this' fault. It's this up here's fault. That kind of broke everything. We have a traffic light here? Have we always had that? Who knows? I wish we could change the priority on these traffic lights because, like, they stop too often on this main road. And it shouldn't be like that. I think this one should go a lot longer than this side one is. Because it's the main road, right? Looks like it's starting to clear up, though. Once we cleared up that traffic up here, looks like a lot of it started clearing up. So I think this will clear itself up. I'm going to go away from this for a little bit and come back to it as soon as well, not as soon as anything, but here shortly. What's wrong with this? Okay, there's this weird bug going on where there's no car access, and I don't understand it. Because it'll be fine forever, and then randomly it'll stop working, and the only way I've been able to fix it is by destroying the building. I've tried moving roads around it, things like that, but nothing fixes it besides destroying the building, and it rebuilds itself, and then it works. Weird, I know, but I don't understand it either. It's just one of those weird things. Have they fixed that bug with the offices where, like, they only have 5 employees in each? Because I know for a bit there, like, this only has 5 employees. Because that would make sense, so it's a level 1. But our bigger offices and stuff like that, which I think we have a couple. Maybe? No, we really don't have many office spaces here. It's because Texas, I think, we're charging a little bit too much on the office space. Some people don't want to move here with offices, but I think I'm okay with it. Only because it gets hectic with all this heavy traffic in this area, so I don't want to overwhelm it too much. Let's start looking at the next expansion of our city. Kinda. I do want to get involved into, like, more of the highway stuff, because right now our highways are jam-packed 24/7. I think providing a fix for that is sooner than later going to be very beneficial, but just don't feel like doing that anytime soon, weirdly enough. Where can we take this road? What's over here? That's a highway. So I guess for now we can just end it like there, and then when we need it we can expand it. But I think it's fine for there because I'm gonna you'll see some zoning going on through here, and that'll kind of fill in this area. Mainly low residential in this area. I want this entire, like, peninsula looking thing to be mainly low residential, and I think that'll just be like a super nice suburbs style area. And I'm gonna keep, like, the main downtown area kind of in this general area right here without going too insanely big, and I think it'll be fine. That'll be like kind of the end of our main city, maybe a bit over here. But then I want to start looking into, like, smaller towns, things like that, some, like, mining towns and all that stuff. We also got to look into trains and things like that. So there's a lot we got to do. We're nowhere near done with this city, that's for sure. Especially since we're having all these traffic issues and we're not making that much money still. It's definitely a pain, which I appreciate the more difficult economy. I will say that, but right, it's kind of annoying to have to wait for money so often. In which, like, I understand, right? It happens because well, not because, it's part of the simulation, right? You're not meant to build. They really made it a city management game and not a painter. So right now with $300,000, technically, can I afford stuff? Yes. Oh wow, this is still full of trash. Has this not been able to keep up at all? No, it hasn't. We really need another landfill bad, but I just really need. This is gonna let me just destroy this. Can I destroy this and build a new one? That totally let me do that. I didn't know you could destroy full landfills. Very unrealistic, right? But now we have an empty landfill, which we're absolutely gonna set up real quick. Yeah, let's do that. Get this all the way maxed out as best as we can, because let's keep up with this crazy demand for trash pickup that we have. There we go. Oh. Why is something acting weird here? Is that good now? There we go. Can we put like another one of those here? How do we add another section? There we go. Super simple. I don't know why I was overcomplicating that. Let's drag this all the way to the end. And same thing we did with everything else. Kind of pull this out to the sides. Give us as much space as possible because you guys saw how quickly that filled up. I mean, within like a couple hours of playing the city, it was like already full. But now this allows us to restart, and I guess, you know, I get it's unrealistic, but I'm 100% going to abuse it because it's a thing that I can do in the city in the game. I'm going to do it. Spent a lot of money doing that though, unfortunately, but it's kind of necessary expenditures in order to maintain things, so not going to worry about it too much. What's happening here? Waiting for an ambulance. Who's waiting for an ambulance? The sidewalk is waiting for an ambulance? Kind of confused. Makes no sense to me. I don't know why somebody would be waiting for an ambulance right there, but I guess if it needs an ambulance, it needs an ambulance. I don't know what else to say. But it looks like our public transportation definitely fixed a lot of our traffic. And now we have this. It's one of those things. As soon as we fix one problem, 347,000 other problems start to appear. Okay, what's causing this now? It's this section of highway here. It's this light, isn't it? Are we going to roundabout this? Why is this not working? Oh, I know why. Can we do this without destroying everything, please? I'm going to keep this paused because everything's going to disappear if I unpause it for now. We'll get the 4-lane highways, right? Can we connect to the middle here, please? Thank you. And we're going to go... Oh, keep that as straight as possible. Make a connection in there. This still ends up with a good connection here to those paths, which is really great. It means that I'm going to reconnect that. Then now we can build the roundabout. Easy. And then we will grab our small roads. Get the straight road going here. And pull this out to about here. Then we can get our curve tool. Make that connection there. Super easily connected. Now we can go underground to the messiest pipe system you have ever seen in your entire life because it's really bad. And we're going to fix these pipe connections by simply doing that. And now this should allow for a better flow of traffic. And I'm hoping it does because if it doesn't, I'm going to cry. And it's a lot of our issues are coming from traffic right now. Look at all of this is backing up insanely way the heck back here now. And it's all because of this one intersection that completely broke everything. But now that we have things going, it's kind of flowing a little bit better, so it kind of works out. Everybody wants to go through this little area, and it's just because they're all ending up over here instead of taking the highway. But I think I'm okay with that. Jesus, everybody's going through here. They're all just crossing this way. Can we just get rid of this crosswalk here? They should stop crossing now, yeah? That's their own fault if they get hit. There's no crosswalk there. What they should be doing is crossing back here and making their way into this area here. This area should not be full of heavy foot traffic because that's just kind of insane. I feel like if you get hit here, it's your own fault. But it's definitely flowing a lot better, and it looks like a lot of it's starting to clear up, maybe. So far, we have more traffic coming in that's clearing out, so it's like we're in a deficit of clearing, which isn't good. Got our buses moving through here. But it's moving, though. It's moving very, very quick, and I think this is going to be clear here very soon. But what's going to happen is we're probably going to get a massive... I still don't understand what's waiting for an ambulance there. Doesn't make sense at all. There's no ambulances needed. First, just still being waited on. How many death care facilities do we have? We just have the one, huh? I think it's fine though. Crematorium availability is actually, we don't have enough space. The crematorium is getting full. Crematorium is right here. Can we We already have the faster. Well, there's nobody in there right now. Okay, so I think we're fine. I mean, clearly according to that, there's no real need for a crematorium or another crematorium or any upgrades. There we go. This traffic cleared itself up. Pretty much gone now. Super simple by putting in a roundabout. And I know there's better ways to do this, like building actual highways and things like that, but the roundabouts are just so easy. there's no need for doing more than that. But holy crap, it doesn't feel like we've done a lot today, but we really have. We've moved all of this. We got transportation going, and it's like, there's definitely a lot going on. Just feels like not a lot because of all the traffic we've been dealing with. That's kind of like been the main focus on this. But I think that public transportation has definitely increased our traffic flow. If you look at transportation, yeah, we got 7,000 people using buses now. That's 7,000 people on buses that are no longer on the streets. And just like that, that's how you can fix your city using transportation. I know that was a long, chaotic mess, but you can see, right? Even I'm learning as I'm going. If you take some time and focus on your public transportation and quality of life, things like that, you can improve things. And I think it's really great that we got that done. How's our trash problems going now? How do we look at trash? It'd be in here. Yeah, it's definitely taking longer to get over here just because of how far it is, but you have trucks in the area, so they should be able to just pick up and then deal with these issues that we're having. Yeah, see? A lot of these complaints are going to go away here soon, which is fine. We really got our landfill back up after it was closed for a while, so they're just playing catch up now, which is fantastic. Things like road maintenance, keeping the quality of your roads up is definitely important. As well as, what was it? My brain just went completely blank what I was thinking about stuff. But look at that. 8,000 people are using our buses every single month. That's 3 bus lines. 3 bus lines fixed all of this traffic. Which is insane. And we don't even have giant wait times at our buses. We have enough buses to take care of this stuff, I think. Let me go check. Can I look at do they still do this view where you can see how many people? Passengers 0, 2. These buses are all full though. Just crazy. So a lot of people are getting on the buses. There's just not a lot. They're at the bus stops. Oh, passengers 195 over here. So this seems to be like our biggest. Yep. Big population here, but these buses hold 80 people, and I think they're doing fine. If the population keeps going up here, we can always increase it, but I want to see if it goes above the 195, which honestly, 120 people in a bus line is kind of insane. So what we're going to do probably is go into here and just up the bus count by 2 buses, and that'll deal with this issue. This whole thing will be completely remedied by just adding those couple of buses, and super good, and it'll be fantastic. I think we're at a point where we can call it quits for today. We got a lot done, a lot of transportation. Traffic's starting to pile up a little bit more here, but it's just the middle of, like, I say rush hour, but it's actually midnight, so it doesn't make sense. We got a lot done and got a lot of fixes in, and I think our economy has stabilized and actually increased a little bit, I guess, in quality. And I think for that, we did a lot of good stuff tonight. Water and sewage capacity needs to be increased. I think that's what that said, right? Water and sewage. Is that what I saw? Exceeds our own needs. We're selling. Okay, we're exporting a couple of things, which is nice. We definitely also got to start looking into producing our own electricity eventually. It's just this stuff is so expensive to do, and you know, raising $650,000 when I still need $1 million for recycling and things like that. It's a big investments, and they take a while to do. So it's $225,000. Oh, we got high density businesses unlocked finally. That's cool. High density commercials was unlocked, so that's going to help us a lot. $50,000 an hour or so. Looks like we're making about $400,000 a month, which is really great. We're at $600,000, so I'm going to let the game run in between episodes, and hopefully we can have at least $1 million or so to play with at the very next episode. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day as usual, and as usual, bye-bye.